So nice to see you here. My name is Ofri Reiner. I'm a 21-year-old girl from Haifa, Israel. Thank you for having me. I'm still grappling with the meanings of these titles, one being a Nova survivor and one being a grieving sister. My life is divided from before and after October 7th. It's impossible for me to be the same girl I was, who had faith in peace through dialogue and baseless love. I could not remain the same girl full of ideals. All I wanted to do was dance, to free my body, to smile endlessly. I remember myself as a child asking my great-grandparents, who were Holocaust survivors, how people could be so cruel. I saw the answer with my own two eyes. They attacked us like sitting ducks. We ran through a potato field consumed with horror. We escaped in the span of 11 miles. Behind us, we saw mushroom clouds of smoke, trying to push forward and to not dwell to what we saw, not knowing what beholds us. I don't think I knew what evil was until I survived the Nova Festival massacre. To this day, I have lost the ability to watch the news, to look at videos of what could have been me in just a few mere seconds. I returned home to the warm embrace of my little sister, Carmel, telling me that my brother, Shalev Dagan, had fallen in battle. Shalev, along with 23 additional soldiers, sought out to defeat 1,500 terrorists in 15 minutes of battle. My brother and I were separated by only 6.5 miles. My brother protected me, physically with his body, spiritually with his soul. It took a week and a half to bury his body. Him, along with 900 other burned bodies, were waiting to be identified. Death lingered in my home for 2 weeks. The death toll rapidly increased. I struggled with survivor's guilt. As the eldest daughter, why him and not me? And how would the family look like if they had to bury the both of us? It will take a lifetime for me to heal the wounds that were left. October 7th did not leave any Israeli family whole. The entire country is in a state of post-trauma, or even currently in the trauma. We face an existential threat in our day-to-day lives. After facing pain like this, that cuts through our flesh and bones, it is hard to talk about peace. The current reality outside of Israel is confusing. With the rise of radical Islamic movements, it is hard to differentiate between what is just and what is viral. They are trying to sweep October 7th under the rug, as if one can justify murder and rape, kidnapping and burning civilians, children, women, and elders. 133 innocent civilians were taken hostage by Hamas, becoming a bargaining chip, while blood-staining heads. How can I possibly believe in peace and love between nations when just a moment ago I was their moving target? Look me in the eyes of a 21-year-old girl that cannot erase this day, and you would see my fractured self. The calling for peace is now bestowed upon you, the nations outside the conflict. You are witnessing the baseless hates of fundamentalists. Pro-Palestinian protests have become increasingly more and more violent, as we saw today, as we keep seeing day to day, every day. Free Gaza has flipped into anti-Semitism, brings us back to the reality of my great-grandparents. I call on each and every one of you to embrace the peace seekers and do not nurture seeds of hate, to bring peace to my small country, Israel, and give us the right to exist, to give room for my voice and for my grief. In my name, Ofri Reiner, in the name of my brother, Shalev Dagan, and in the name of all of Am Israel, thank you very much.